All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out. The prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. I want you to know to be America and to wake up you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and to let you know you're God's chosen people according to the Bible, and that America is going to be destroyed via thermonuclear missiles. But before all that, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash.
And double honor to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. And peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing the truth and sincerity. And those who put their videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30. I'll start at verse 4. It says, "And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah." And Israel and Judah makes up you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans here today, okay? You are the nation of Israel, okay? So this message is for you.
Yeah, because you can't open a Bible and find black man, Latino, Native American, white man, African. You can't find these things in the Bible. Everybody literally has a biblical nationality, a nationality that God called you.
It says, "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." And that's talking about the time that we're about to enter. The time that we're entering is called Jacob's trouble. It's a time that's like none other on the face of the planet, man. Okay? You're about to have martial law down your streets. You're going to have mandatory vaccinations, okay, to where there's going to be checkpoints and you cannot leave your certain cities, okay? Over 60 million people are unemployed right now, okay? The Lord is taking this nation down, man, and it's by design. He did the same thing in ancient Egypt, okay? He's doing the exact same thing today, except this time it's the last captivity for you Israelites, man. So this downfall of this economy is going to be the worst, man. It says, "Alas, for that day is great."
Are you saved? You saved? Huh? Are you saved? Are you saved? This isn't our truth. This is the truth
of the whole world. It's not about. This isn't some trend or some fad, man. And that's why all the world's about to be humble, man. You thought this shit's a game or this something we found online. This ain't no damn hashtag, man. Y'all been literally so comfortable here that when the truth is spoke, man, it's like it's nothing, man.
Oh, look at those monkeys. This is
right,
so cute.
Right, exactly. Like, oh, they're standing up for themselves. Okay. We're going to see.
Black Lives Matter.
Right. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Oh, never mind.
Come on. Jacob's trouble is going to be like a day like no other, man. Like I said, you're going to have race wars, okay? You're going to have martial law. You're going to have famines. You're going to have pestilence, okay? The Lord said all these things are going to happen. That's why the righteous men of the Lord, who are now have the spirit of understanding upon them, they're about to be exalted, man. Matter of fact, Isaiah.
You said this one? Rosie.
This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2.
Rosie.
You're going to do that one first?
Come on.
You got the gold before that.
And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So the times to come, okay, the so-called black man, okay, the so-called Latino man, the so-called Indian man is going to be exalted, man. Okay? They're about not, and just not any so-called black, Latino, or Native American man, but a righteous one. Okay? They've been trodden down in this society for too long, man. So the Lord is about to exalt them now. Okay? They've been trying to spread righteousness, tell Israel about their transgressions, but now the time we're entering, they're about to get that just due. That time, and those men are gonna be made like gold in that day. Okay? Because the times that it's gonna get that bad out here, man.
Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
So that's a new thing upon this earth. A woman compassing a man. A woman taking over the house. A woman telling, giving all the orders, man. Well, guess what? That time is now over, man. A lot of our women are now starting to see that that does nothing for them. Okay, now you still have a lot of them who are indoctrinated in the system, but that time is over, man. What are you going to do when martial law troops kicking down your door and just killing everybody? What are you going to do when you have to find ways to get food, find ways for shelter? What are you going to do when there's no police? Your police are being defunded throughout America right now, man. So this whole comfort, this mirth, this joy spirit that y'all in, it's about to cease, man. This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." And that gathering is the thoughts that you women have, man. Okay? The gathering is not going to come. America's not getting better, man. The time of being independent, the time of thinking that, you can set up shop here in America. You're going to buy a house. You're going to have children and you're going on vacations and all this. That's over, man.
You can have a girlfriend.
You can have a girlfriend. You can have multiple men. That's over now, man. You people are literally about a couple months away from civil unrest, okay? You think this shit's a game, man. Give me Ezekiel 34. 34 and 31.
It's Ezekiel 34 and 31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your power, says the Lord God.
That's right. So the Lord, his pasture is with men, okay? That's why the Lord put the Spirit upon his certain men that are scattered through the four corners of the earth to understand what's going on, to preach and to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, man. Those men are going to be your ticket out of here. I'm talking about you women, okay? But you've been indoctrinated into believing that you got options out here, man. That the so-called Israelite man, but the so-called black, Latino, Native American man, he's worthless, okay? He's nothing. Well, guess what? He's about to be everything, because that's the only way you're getting salvation, man. That's the only way you got a shot at getting upon a chariot, man. A man of the Lord, man. The men but the men you're with now, a lot of these men who sit up here, they got guns or they think they're thugs, and their bank accounts make them who they are. In that day, that's gonna mean nothing. They're going to be travailing like a woman, holding their loins, man. Crying like you. All that gangster, all that's done, man.
Wherever you talk to people.
Come on.
This is Proverbs 25 and 19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint.
Right, so it's just a hindrance, man. It does nothing for you. So these men out here who y'all, you hold high esteem, okay? Your Drakes, okay? Your Snoop Dogg's, your I don't know, all these, your little rappers, I don't know too many of, but your Jay-Z's, okay? Even the guy who, he does, he got name or he got quote unquote fame in his neighborhood. That's gonna come to nothing, man. That's like the Lord said, that's like having a tooth that's broke, man, or a joint out of socket, man. That shit is a hindrance. Because you're going to look at him in the end days and say, what are we going to do? And he's not going to be able to tell you nothing, man.
He ain't gonna know.
He ain't going to know because the Spirit not going to be on him. That's the time we're entering in. Wickedness is done. That shit, I guarantee you very soon, righteousness is about to literally take over this whole planet to where it's going to be cool to be righteous. How we sit up here and we made fun of with our garments, that's going to be cool soon to have a garment on like this. It's going to be cool to have a headband on like this. Okay? It's going to be cool to understand your law, statutes, and commandments. To understand the Lord, man. A woman, she's going to want to have a man of the Lord, man. That's going to be the cool thing very soon. Why? Because Salaki, but wickedness is about to be put out, man. You said Luke 12 and what? 15. God, this is St. Luke chapter 12, verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesseth. So a man's life is not, it doesn't matter what he has. All that covetousness, that's nothing. Because you're about to enter a day where what you have is not going to get you nowhere. Okay? That's why in the day the Lord said that a man of the Lord is going to give you understanding. Okay? The Lord is about to exalt the men that he wants to. The 144,000 elect of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? You're about to enter a time now where understanding, okay, is going to prosper. That's going to be the social status. There's going to be no more money, okay, no more bank accounts, no more motorcycles. That's going to be nothing. It's going to be totally a man of the Lord, just how it was in ancient days, okay? In the ancient days, the Lord, he appointed who he wanted to. And you knew that because of what he had, because of the understanding, because of the hedge of protection that he had. So those are the times that you're entering in, man. Covetousness is nothing. What is that going to get you when there's martial law troops coming down your street? What is that going to get you when there's a whole plague and it's killing people left and right? Nothing, man. So an elect man of the Lord who's putting the time in, he's going to be your ticket out of here.
This is James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not God chosen the poor of this world rich in faith?
Has not God chose the poor of this world rich in faith? Okay? So you can sit up here and when we preach and prophesy, oh, you guys are bums, go get a job, this and that. You don't even understand what's about to happen. The Lord's going to flip everything, man, to where our nation, how you consider them nothing, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, they were niggers, they were wetbacks, they had nothing. The Lord's going to put them, okay, as the head of society, man. He's going to make them think upon him. You people you don't even understand. You're going a paradigm shift, man. Wickedness is being put out, man. The so-called black, Latino, and Native American man, it's now his time. It's his time to be exalted upon the earth, man. Starting with the Savior, Yahushua, man, which is going to be a so-called black man.
This is Proverbs 11 and 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom.
That's right. So when we're low, the Lord, he instills wisdom in us, man. He instills understanding in us, man. That's why throughout the stories of the Bible, man, the Lord always dwelt the underdog, man. He chose our nation not because we were many. Because we were underdogs, man. That's how the Lord always did it. He always worked with those who seem to be low, okay? Those who seem to have nothing, man. He always did this, and he's going to do it in the days to come, and he's doing it now, man.
It's Proverbs 11:3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of the transgressors shall destroy them.
So this is exactly what's preserving us. Okay, so as the world gets darker, as things get more bleak, more grim, the men of the Lord, their light is shining even more, man. Why? Because the Lord, he told him, he said, you believe on me, I got you. So now guess what? The men of the Lord, we're the only ones that can explain and tell you what's going on, man. That's the gift and understanding of depending upon the Lord, man. So now when you go through what you're going through, now we can give you a play-by-play as to what's happening. You go to a Buddhist, they can't tell you. You go to a Muslim, they can't tell you. Why? Because the Lord of the Israelites, the Lord of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, he's only dealing with these men, okay? A certain group of men. And they're going to give you the understanding, man.
Like Biggie said, bro, I'm going to give you that step-by-step booklet
Nah.
to get your game on track,
Right.
not your wig pushed back.
Exactly. And that's what he's doing. He's preserving us for life, while everyone else is being preserved unto death, man.
Your wig pushed back.
Getting that wig, getting that wig pushed back, man. He's preserving us for life, man. Now you're starting to see what Yahushua meant when he said, "Get up, don't be in the world or be of the world." You know, he understood that we still had to be here, but we don't worry about this shit, man. Football and NBA playoffs and fucking hip hop, all this stuff. We don't care about that, man. It's time to get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, we can watch it and stuff.
Yeah, kind.
But we not consumed in it.
I don't hit this brother up and say, "Did you see LeBron's game tonight?"
Running me down all his stats.
Right. Like, bro, let's talk about the Lord.
Did you see the 6 highlights where he did the windmill on the center?
Bro, we don't care, man.
This is Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Riches are not going to profit you, okay? And they're not doing it now, man. Your nations are being brought down. The so-called white man, he's the head of society. Why is his numbers still dwindling? Why is his life expectancy so low? Why is all of these things happening? Because that's covetousness. It does nothing for them, man. But it's so funny because our nation, we're still making babies, okay? The men of the Lord, we're going through a damn whole COVID situation, and the men of the Lord, we're still rejoicing, still in a good spirit. Why is that? Because the Lord has a hedge of protection over those men. Those men are on the highways and byways. Those men are waking up their nation, man. So the Lord, he's going to protect them. He's going to provide for them, man. This ain't all for show. This ain't no damn, this ain't no games.
This is Proverbs 11:6. It says, the righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness.
Right, and that's the days we're entering in, man. That's why we don't care about the judgment that's happening in the sense of, oh, how could that happen to little old Molly? She was a 14-year-old and had so much going on. No, the Lord said, listen, he's going. If you're dwelling in righteousness, he's going to protect you, point blank period, man. If you're sitting up there doing wickedness, then guess what this was the whole purpose. Look at this shit. This is the whole purpose of giving us these laws, statutes, and commandments to preserve us from death, man. There's a reason why he said don't commit adultery. Why? Because if you do, that's going to bring death upon you. So the righteous, they've been practicing the law, statutes, and commandments. So guess what? They're going to be preserved, okay, from the said perils, man, that are happening.
You
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So the whole duty of man is to fear the Lord. And you fearing the Lord is following his commandments, okay? So the Lord does not care about your, once again, he does not care about your cars, your bank account, okay? He does not care about how many women you sleep with, man. He said the whole duty of man is to fear him. That's a quote-unquote man.
Yeah, real man.
Yeah, they throw that around. Real man.
A real man.
He's not
He takes,
a real man.
He takes care of the bills. No, a real man, he puts the Lord first. That's what a real man does. You understand? Everything else gonna fall into place.
Guys, someone said, man, I pay these bills. I'm a real man.
The Lord
I don't
said,
hit my girl back because I'm a real man.
right. Nobody got time. Listen, man, the Lord said the whole duty of man is to follow him. You understand? When you follow the Lord, he's going to set you up to have understanding about how to do and dwell in life and how to go about things, man. You're not going to be fearful of those things, man. Put him first and everything else going to follow. What is that? First Chronicles, he tells you the order of life. The Heavenly Father, then Yahushua, Salakia, Khan.
This is Matthew 22, 30. Yeah, more?
No, wow.
Matthew 22 and 36. Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law?
What's that?
Yahushua said unto them, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like unto it.
What's that?
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
On those two commandments hang all the laws, man. Love your brother, love your neighbor. And when he says love your neighbor, he's talking about love the so-called black, Latino, and Native American man. Love your nation, okay? That's what we're supposed to be doing here. I don't look at a so-called black man as my enemy. That's my brother, man. We went through, I don't even have to speak to another brother, and I guarantee you we got the same story. Why? Because we're one nation, man. Now the thing that separated us from being a nation is because we started following the heathen, man. And because ultimately the Lord took the spirit upon us, or took the spirit off us of our understanding who we are. But now we're being given back that, okay? So these are the things that's going to preserve us. These are the things that the Lord wants out of us to be a nation. And that's what we're doing right now. You people don't even realize you're looking for a third temple being built over in Israel. It's being built right in front of your face, man.
What third temple?
You know they talk, what's the Christian doctrine? What they talk about the third temple is when the Christ is going to come back and he's going to build the third temple in Jerusalem. Like, bro. The Lord is building, he's literally, Salakia, the house of David is being built right now, man.
It's Hosea. Yeah, Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
That's right. So this is exactly why we're in a situation that we're in today, man. Because we stopped following our God, our power, okay? The one who gave us understanding, the one who gave us laws, the one who gave us protection, okay? So when we made that decision to stop following him, he said, you know what? I'm going to put up a no God for you, man. So now this is why we're in the world and it feels like we have no one to vouch for us. No one who's going to stand up for us. Because the Lord said he said, your generations upon generations, he's going to put that curse upon you, man. But now the Lord is showing mercy to a remnant, okay?
Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's right. So give the word at his mouth. He's talking about the prophets, man. I'm out here, man. This is not of our own doing, man. This is of the Lord, man. So what we have to do is preach and prophesy and wake up our nation. Tell them what's coming. Tell them and blow the alarm. Like I said, you people think you're about to have a smooth election, man. Either way, it doesn't matter about Democrats or Republicans. There's going to be civil unrest, and they're going to use that civil unrest to lock this nation down, man. You got China. They're basically China's saying that they're going to the treasury bonds. They're going to stop, man. Over 20% of the bonds that China holds, they're giving back. The economy of China is collapsing, which is going to come over here, man. You got 60 million people unemployed. That's a famine that's going to start. You got evictions, okay, that are going to start in October. You people don't understand what's happening right in front of your face because you've been rocked to sleep by Babylon, man. When the Lord said that you drunk the wine of her fornication, it's the wine that you drunk now. You're drunk right now as we speak because you believe in her philosophies. You believe that this nation is going to stand forever, man, and it's not. You don't even realize that you're in the end of this society. It's about to get really messed up out here, man.
It says, verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest them not warning, nor speaketh the warning wicked from his wicked way to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
So when we come out here and we understand this word, it's our duty to give it back to the people. Whether you hear or forbear, that's up to the Lord, okay? But it's our duty to let you know and to blow that trumpet, man, that you do not have sunny days ahead, man. This nation is about to become a third world nation overnight. Your elections are going to pop everything off. You have an economy that is about to collapse. They're about to make mandatory vaccinations that are going to be given out through the military. Right now, there's police being defunded throughout the United States. Why? Because there's not going to be police. You're going to have military patrolling your streets, man. The Lord said your children are going to die. He said, bewail your children. Look at your children. Think about them, man. It's a lot, God. But you people don't consider, man. You don't consider because you're a sottish people, man. And just how you gotta get your ass whooped. That's the only way this nation and our people are gonna understand, man. When you go through hardships, man. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And that's the times that you're entering, man. To punish the world for their iniquity, okay? It tells you in Job 9 and 24 that the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. We understand who the wicked is. It's you so-called white people, you Edomites, okay? The world was given into your hands, okay? And you destroyed it. You destroyed the planet. So now righteousness is about to take over. And who's the righteous? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You're the only ones that actually have a spirit of righteousness about you. And I'm not talking about all of our nation. The Lord is only dealing with the remnant right now. But you're about to have a planet that's going to be ran by the so-called black man. And when that happens, it's going to be ran in righteousness. No more wickedness. No more do what you want. No more do what thou wilt. There's no more loss. There's no more fucking eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. The whole planet is about to be ran in righteousness. It says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man the golden wedge of Ophir. That's right, because a man is the only one that can give you understanding. A man is light. Light is just understanding. A woman is a vessel, okay? You're supposed to put light into her, okay? You women are broken vessels out here, man. Because you believed in these damn doctrines of this devil, man. That's why in the time to come, the so-called black, Latino, and Native American man, he's going to thrive, man. Because he's going to be the only one that the Lord is dealing with. The only one with knowledge, the only one with understanding as to why these things are happening, man. I'm going to drop down to verse 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Now your modern day sword will be your guns. That's why do you feel the spirit, okay, that is now upon this nation of so-called blacks versus whites? That's the Lord putting the spirit upon this nation to do that, man. Because he said in the end times that there were going to be sedition among men. The Lord wants it this way. He's a separatist. The Lord is a racist. He only cares about the nation of Israel. Why you think he's stirring the spirit up for against Jacob and Esau? Because Jacob is about to rule. But a kingdom is not translated peacefully. Never. It's translated through violence, man. Through people, through death, man. And the Lord said he requires this nation's blood because of what they did unto our people. Your stock market was started through the slave trade. You have to pay for that. You fed our children, you fed our babies the alligators. You have to pay for that. You gave us programs to put the woman ahead of the man and to put the man outside the house, man. You got to pay for that. You told our women that they can be independent, that they can sit out here and thrive by themselves, man. You got to pay for that. Go ahead, Arnie. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Now, why would the Lord put that in there? Do you know why? Because you got a famine going on right now. And a lot of people, they're digging in their 401ks, okay, their little savings accounts. But give it a couple more months. When evictions start hitting more. When there's no hope in sight, when that money starts drawing up, you're going to have invading of one another. That's why your children are going to be dashed into pieces. That's why it says your wives will be ravished. Ravished means rape. This is the time that you're entering in, man. You want to know why Hollywood for the last, I say 5 to 7 years, they've been giving you movies like The Purge and all these damn movies about society collapsing? Because they know what's about to happen, man. You people don't even see the damn demons that are in front of you, man. They put it right in your face to mock you, and you just take it as a joke, as a game, as entertainment, man. Why? Because you cannot, you can't measure the times, man. Hollywood is not, they mock the Israelites, man, constantly. Goddamn Purge movie. What you think the Purge is about? This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. So you're not going to have millions of people that's going to make it, man. The Lord, it's only going to be about one person or maybe two to a city, man. That's why the Spirit of the Lord is not upon everyone. That's why your preachers can't tell you. Because the Lord said that He does not dwell in temples made with hands, man. He's not dealing in them damn churches, man. That shit is over. That's literally the so-called white man. That's his indoctrination. To give you a so-called white man and tell y'all that that's how your God look. They don't even like y'all. Why the hell would you follow a God that don't even, the people that look like them, they don't even like you, man? Wake up. It says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart. Now that word heart goes into la'ab. La'ab means mind. So when he says that, he's going to give you men, okay, of our nation that are going to teach you, man. Similar to what we're doing now, man. Your churches have lied to you. They're not telling you the times that we're in. They're not telling you to measure the times. They're not telling you that you don't even have 5 years, 10 years here, man. The people cannot, that's why the Lord said He will blind you. Make their ears heavy so that they cannot hear. Make their eyes heavy so that they cannot see. And that's what's going on, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, this was not your rest. You were here to serve out your captivity because you stopped following your God. Okay? Now your God is about to judge this nation that have you captive, man. But the whole thing about it was that you have a chance of salvation. But you have got to stop following these people and this doctrination of this society. Babylon is fallen. It's done. It's not healing, man. The time ahead is going to be great, and it's going to be like a depressed world, man. This economy is not getting better. There's going to be even more unemployment. You're going to have even more famines.
This is Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Come out of her, my people. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, come out of this situation. Come out of this society. Stop believing in society. Today is quote-unquote Labor Day. Do you not know what a holiday is? Holiday is synonymous with holy day. So when you do something every year, it's a holy day unto you. That's destroying you, man. And then you wonder why you don't have a protection, man. Because you're following heathen customs, man. Fucking Christmas. What is Christmas, man? Fucking white man holiday, bro. What are you doing following that, man? These people hate us, and you want to sit up here and try to act like them, man. It's disgusting. They're heathen, man. These fucking people are below you. They are the base of men. They don't have a nation. They don't have a heritage. They stole everything. And then try to tell you that you're nothing?
This is Isaiah. Isaiah 9 and verse 20. Isaiah 9 and 19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
And that's these heathen, man. That's what they've done unto you. They've eaten you up. They've taken your heritage. They've taken who you are. Now you're a damn color. You're not that color, your shirt. You're not black. Just like they're not so-called white like his shirt, man. That's how fucked up our minds are, man. That you actually believe that we're two damn colors. These people ain't white, just like we not black, man. That's crazy, man. That's how trodden down our people are. That's how much they wanted to consume you, man. You people are like fire unto them, man. You're literally just, you're burning, man. You're burning here, bro. You don't know who you are. You don't know left from right. You don't know what righteousness is no more.
This is Jeremiah 11:22. Therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts, behold, I will punish them. The young men shall die by the sword, and their sons and daughters shall die by the famine.
So, you ever wonder why you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans die at the rate you die in? It's because the Lord is sanctioning that, man. Because you are actually, Yasharallah, okay, means prince of the power. You are princes of the power. That's why you were given a heritage. That's why he told you to be holy. Holy means separate. Now, okay, if the Lord told you to be a prince unto him, what do you think is going to happen when you're not a prince unto him? When you were supposed to be a representation of him? That's like spitting in his face, man. So guess what he's going to do unto you? He's going to destroy you, man. From generation to generation, man. That's why we're here in this situation. Our people fear every time they leave the house. They pray every time they leave the house. That's in Deuteronomy. That's a curse, man. This is Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse.
Recording? Yeah. I mean, like, I was driving by and you were like really serious. I was curious what you're preaching.
You a Christian?
I mean, was Catholic.
You was a Catholic?
I mean, I'm confirmed.
What's that mean?
It means I don't practice it.
So you don't believe in God anymore, or
No, I'm agnostic.
what does that mean?
It means I believe in God, no organized religion.
So you don't believe? Do you believe in the Bible?
I believe in the Bible.
So who they call Jesus? You know what he looked like?
I mean, psychologically, society paints him as white, whatever.
So what do you think he looks like?
Do you believe he looks like that?
No, he was definitely a black Jew. He was in the desert, for real. If not black, maybe like white, but really not white, but like Native American.
Was he a Jew?
Was he a Jew? He was born a Jew.
So he's a Jew then, right?
Yeah.
What are you?
What do you mean?
Like, what is your race?
I'm Vietnamese.
Huh?
I'm Vietnamese.
Okay, Vietnamese. Do other Vietnamese people look like you?
Yeah.
So me and him, we're so-called black. We look alike, right? Like if a cop ran down and we stole something, and they told you to give us a description, you'll say a black man, he wore this, he wore that, he wore this. So if I give you a description of a Jew, that means the Lord, who they call Jesus, would have to look like that then, right? If he was a Jew? Because do you know what the Jews look like?
No, because Jew is a race.
Huh?
Jew is a race
Exactly.
and a religion.
Judaism is a religion,
Yeah.
but being a Jew means you're from the tribe of Judah,
Yeah.
and they look like a certain thing. Do you know what the Jews look like? Have you ever seen a Jew
Yeah.
before?
My godfather.
You say he's what?
He's Israeli. Jews.
Oh, okay. If I say,
I see what you're going. I agree with you.
you know what Ish is? Ish. You know what Ish is?
Like if I asked you, if I said, hey, what color is your shirt? You told me it's reddish. What would that mean?
In between.
It's like kind of
Gray,
right?
gray
So
area.
if I ask you a Jewish person, how can you be sort of Jew?
You can't, because
You can't be
there's Asian.
Vietnamese.
You can't be kind of Vietnamese-ish.
There's
Right.
Vietnamese Jews. Yeah.
Okay.
There's Asian Jews. There's like.
But you
know, being a Jew, you got to be born a Jew, right? You know that?
that's a bloodline.
It's a race. Like you said, it's a race and a religion, right?
Yeah. So you're going out the race.
I'm talking about the race.
Okay.
The Jewish people are not the actual Jews. Now, Now I'm gonna tell you what the Bible say the Jews look like. Because I'm trying to tell you what the Lord look like. Because everybody can have an opinion on what he look like, but the Bible tells you exactly what he look like.
Yes.
Huh? This is Jeremiah 14:2. It says, this is explaining the tribe of Judah. This is explaining the tribe of Judah. Jew is short for Judah. It says Judah mourning. So it says that the Jews are in a state of mourning, and the gates thereof languish. So what are the gates for? When you put the gates on a store or your house,
something out.
exactly.
Protection.
So it says
Keep something
they have
around.
weak protection and they're in a state of mourning, the Jews. It says they are black unto the ground. What color is the ground? Right here.
Brown, right? So a Jew, so that's the key term, what he just said. That's basically, he said the Jews, they're mourning right now. They have no protection and they're brown like unto the ground.
Who does that fit?
Who does that fit? Then on top of that, it also tells you in Revelation that he had hair like wool and he had feet that were like bronze,
As if it burned.
as if it burned. Now, excuse me, but I don't have my feet out. What color is this person's foot? It's like bronze, right? What color is bronze? Like a copper, right?
Like darker copper.
Right. So, describing what the Bible says, he would look like this. He would be a man with so-called brown. He would have hair like wool. Who has woolly hair? Like hair like a sheep
Or a lamb.
or a lamb. What people on this planet has that type of hair?
Well, I see where you're going, but I mean, I don't think that's my place.
Huh?
Make those opinions.
No, it's
It's
not
not
your
an
place
opinion.
because you don't want to say it.
You don't want to say it?
You don't
I
want to
don't
say
wanna
it.
say it.
You don't want to admit it?
You don't want to admit it
Are
because
you
I
that's
know it. I
What is
said
it?
that. That's the first thing I
Right.
said. I said
Okay.
Jesus probably looked black.
right. But who are
Well,
So-called African American.
so-called?
African American is American. You know, like so it would be.
Well, we're not African. The black man, so-called black man in America, is not African descent.
Yeah.
That was a lie that they made up for confusion. But
No, I was driving by. I thought you were yelling at me.
no,
And then we got into this deep conversation.
I got you.
I thought you were yelling at me like, "Oh, slow down." Or something.
no. What? We're not the cops.
Yeah, he's like really serious. He's very
You're right. I gotta wake my people up. I'm very serious. Because you ain't telling them, the other people ain't telling them. So you know what? It's our duty to tell them. So you're right. I'm going to be convicted because my people ain't never heard this word. You know. So that's what we got to do. So what you get? It wasn't definitely it wasn't anything with you, but you just more so caught me in the spirit kind of talking. But yeah.
No,
So how do you feel Jesus, so-called Jesus, being black? How you feel about that?
I'm like, what's the difference? Like, it's the same way.
Well, that would mean a so-called black man.
That would piss off a lot of fucking white supremacists. Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is like people paint the picture what it is. Like how many fucking times the Bible's been tampered with?
Never.
Never. You don't believe in the different version?
That's different translation. But the original text haven't been tampered with. Why would they leave in the Bible the Jews and who they call Jesus black, but give us a white image? If it has been tampered with, you'd think they would take that out. It's in the Old Testament and in the New Testament.
And even when it tells the scripture tells you that the heathen was sought to paint the images of their likeness, they would take that out.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
It's
It
not
make
tampered
no
with, bro.
sense to leave this stuff in here.
It's not tampered with. It's just that religion has separated the truth.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Religion separated. Religion told you that he's a so-called white man and that there's heaven and hell and that he loves everybody. When you read the scripts, it's totally opposite. He tells you that he doesn't love everyone. He only loves the nation of Israel. Those who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Those who are the meek right now. Those who look like so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. He tells you all of these things.
Did you know about that? Who they call Jesus only died for his people?
Only died for his people. Think not.
Did you know that?
I'm pretty sure, man. Like that just makes sense.
Huh?
Doesn't it though?
Yeah. Like why would he just die for random people?
But a damn devil
That's
would
what they
say
teach.
that, right? You know, someone who it's not about would only say that. Wouldn't you think? Like, no, he loves everyone. Like, no, he doesn't. And the reason why you said that he loves everyone is because you're not involved. 8441.
Yeah, that's fine.
8441.
Yeah.
The verse?
Huh? Nah, 144 backwards. 144 backwards.
Lord's will. Lord's will.
So you want to serve God? Do you serve God? What about your beard? I see you shaved it.
No, I don't have any beard.
I see the stuff was on there.
Yeah. I shave like once a month.
Yeah. Would you stop doing that for God?
Yeah.
So did you know in here he says you can't do that?
Stop being yourself.
No, stop shaving. You know, we're not allowed to, like, you can trim, but to like how you got it, we're not allowed to do that. Would you stop doing it that way?
I mean, would I stop doing it this way?
Like, shaving to zero. Would you stop doing that for God?
Yeah. Yeah.
So me to show you where he says we can't do it? Want me to show you in here where it says we can't do it?
Pretty sure, yeah.
So if I read it to you, you gonna stop doing it?
No.
You see, you won't stop doing it? You see, if I read it to you, it says we can't shave, we can't trim our beards like to zero, like how you got it.
They'll remember
You
this.
see, you won't stop doing it?
I'm in the military. I guess.
Wow. So you put the military before your God?
That's a trap. That's a social trap. Do I put the military before God? No. Do I understand my duty? Yeah.
What is your duty as a person? Duty. Bring that back up.
Duty?
Bring that back up.
Not everyone follows me.
Huh?
Not everyone follows me.
That is true. That is true. That's why a lot of people are going to die here.
Yeah, that's a.
Think like that.
You know about the government came out and said these things are real?
Yeah. Oh, UFO?
You know they came out and said this is real, right? Last year I believe it was. Do you believe it, Lord? You don't believe it? Even though the people you serve said that's real?
I don't believe in it. I haven't seen it.
So why would they-
Beliefs are very powerful.
Do you
I
believe in
believe in
God?
God, yeah.
You've never seen God. Why you believe in God?
Do I believe in UFO?
You don't see other videos?
Yeah, but that's not real.
Oh, man. Videos ain't real?
No, that's just speculation.
Your government admitting that it's real isn't enough after they denied it for so many years?
That's why they said their hearts are gonna melt in that day, buddy. Your heart is gonna melt. Your mind is gonna be fucked up. You're gonna have a whole sky of chariots. You people have rejected. You don't understand it. Y'all are rejecting understanding. Y'all are rejecting knowledge because you've been given the opportunity here to believe what you want, and that's the problem, man. I'm sick and tired of this fucking nation, and it's nothing against you. I'm just tired of this nation as a whole. Everybody believes in something different. It's exactly. Do you know this is why America's crumbling? That's not possible. If I have a home, I'm sorry.
We weren't like this before. We weren't like this in World War II. We actually,
What if I can show you UFOs in the Bible? You believe it?
there was another planet.
No, if I showed you these things in the Bible, one of the prophets, if I showed you in the Bible, one of the prophets described something like this, would you believe it? If I read it to you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It's Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 16. So Ezekiel seen 4 angels, and they was in vehicles. It says, Ezekiel 1 and verse 16, the appearance of the wheels and their works was like unto the color of beryl. So he's looking up and he was looking at them and he said it was dark green. Beryl is dark green. It says, and they 4 had one likeness. So all 4 of them look exactly alike. It says, and their appearance and their works was as if it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. So a wheel in the middle of a wheel. It says, and when they went upon their 4 sides, and they turned not when they went. So it says this wheel, it went on 4 sides, and it didn't turn. Because normally a wheel moves, it's like how it is right there. But it described it flat on 4 sides, because that's what it means. When you go on all 4s, you go from standing upward, and now you're like this.
So say basically if that tire was to basically fall off the car, it would go flat.
Now it's on all 4s.
Now it's on all 4s, but it would go flat.
So it said a wheel in the middle of a wheel, and when it moved, it was on all 4s, and it didn't turn.
I'm gonna go home and read it again. I mean,
it's more. It says, as for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and the rings were full of eyes round about them. So it said it had eyes all around it. And what it was really was talking about was the lights.
Right. That's why I said it was dreadful. Just because imagine, once again, you're with that understanding out of the blue, you see like a flat tire, and it just has lights on it looking at you. You're like, oh my God. You're going to feel so like your whole paradigm.
And then you see 4 of them.
You see 4 of them at that. It's all in the Bible, my man.
So what does it describe? The wheel, in the middle of the wheel, flat, and they got lights on it. What is that?
Whatever you
Is it a donut?
weren't there.
But you're not a moron, right? You can put things together.
I mean, the description, yes, but weren't there, and you have to consider that the amount of knowledge that people had at the moment, you know, when you described it, and
So what did you tell me? If it wasn't this, you tell me what it was. Please. Look, someone help me understand the Bible. It wasn't a bird. It wasn't a plane. They ain't had those back then. But it can't be this though, right? It can't be this. Never said that. Never told. You said you saw angels get out of here.
you said believe. Believe is, okay, you have to understand where I'm coming from. You can literally say anything you want. You know what I mean? That's how free the world is. You can say anything you want. Believe, that's like, my like, yes, I believe in God. Do I believe that it was a UFO? Exactly a UFO? I cannot. Me being honest, I cannot say like it is a UFO.
But you can't say it ain't.
But I cannot say that it's not a UFO. You know what I'm saying? Because I was not there.
So logically, what would you say it was? What do you describe it? If you were to draw that, a wheel in the middle of the wheel with eyes on it, lights,
Well,
that would look like this if you draw it.
yes, if it's premeditated and you already thought about it that way,
A wheel in the middle of the wheel with lights on it, the outside of it.
it's crazy. But
You know what's crazy?
I know it's crazy. You know, for me, if I want to find out the truth, I'm going to eliminate the possibilities.
What else could that have been though?
We weren't there.
What else could that have been? What kind of technology existed back then?
But I wasn't expecting to get the I appreciate you being out here too.
What?
I feel it. I believe it.
Well,
Your truth, my truth, his truth.
it's like what you?
You cannot say that.
What? Are you a boy or a girl?
Remember, Lord, please understand, remember this day. And I'm not out just this out. Remember this day. Before you die, you understand that there's only one truth on this planet. It's the truth of the Israelites. I promise you.
Are you a boy or a girl?
I don't
Is that your truth or is that my truth? Let's say you're a girl and you say you're a boy. Does my truth only wait here? Can there be 2 truths here? If I say you're a girl and you say you're a boy?
Yes, because me being a male is a fact. And then when you look at it psychologically,
No, if I say you got a vagina.
I do have a vagina.
If I say you got a vagina, is that true? Or is that a lie?
That's a lie. That's definitely a red line.
How can that be true? What if it's true in my world?
Is it true in your world?
Can that ever be true?
Yeah, that's how.
See, the opinions and truth are not the same thing. I'm not talking about opinions. I said, can that be true?
Can it be true?
If I go around talking, this guy has a vagina,
No, that's
will that ever be true?
yeah.
Without surgery?
Not Thursday. No.
If I say this guy's born with a vagina, am I telling lies or am I telling the truth? after they go into that slavery, they're going to hate their people. After they get into the slavery, they're going to have single parent households. And this was 2,000 years ago written. And that's not the truth. What is? Is that an opinion or is that a fact that these things happen? Did we come into slavery by ships? Is that an opinion or a fact?
Can't be sold like that.
Huh?
Can't be sold like that.
Did we come into slavery by ships? Is that a truth or is that a lie? You thinking about it? You got a phone, right? You can Google it. Why the black people get so mad? Is that a lie? Are you going to say slavery never happened now?
Absolutely not.
You're not going to say that, right?
No. You're perfect. Just change it. I'm not going to say it, and I don't believe it.
You don't believe that happened?
Wow. No. We're not getting the message across right. I don't believe. Well, slavery did fucking happen. That's undeniable.
Sure.
Yeah. History. We had a whole war about it. But
You see, they didn't come here by ship.
they definitely.
That's what I asked you. Was it true they came here by ship? Is that true or is that a lie?
That is a fact. That's actually a fact.
Okay. Is there such thing as black on black crime?
The thing
Is that real?
Is that real? Yes. Black on black crime is real, but I think it's also people use it as kind of like a scapegoat kind of deal. Like, oh, that's black on black crime. Like this, oh, that happened in the hood or the project. That's black on black crime. No. It could just be a thing.
Black on black crime is a thing. That's real.
Yeah. Said that.
But the Bible said that's going to happen. Over 2,000 years ago. So if this is the truth, then what is? You believe in you say you believe in the Bible, right? Huh?
Can't be that hardcore.
What hardcore? Truth is not hardcore. The truth is just the truth. You think the truth is hardcore?
Well, I believe in the Bible, but I don't believe in holding people accountable for it. Because that's what I believe, you know? And
So you don't believe in the Bible then? Because God said he's going to hold people accountable.
like your watch,
What's Isaiah 14 and 21? Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
So you have to, so the heathen, all the heathen nations, what they did unto us, you guys have to pay. Maybe you're not, you might be able to pay, but the heathen have to pay for the sins of their forefathers. Just how my people are here and we're living out the sins of our forefathers, the same thing has to be with the heathen. The only difference is we built your kingdom up, and it's a kingdom that's not forever. The kingdom of heaven, you all are going to build up, and it's going to be our kingdom forever.
And it says we're going to carry this out. You said it's not up to us. But the Bible says it is up to us. And the day is going to come where we are going to carry this out. Have you heard that before?
That's why there's a spirit now being put on the planet for everyone to come against the so-called black man, the so-called white man that he hates, because we're about to enter the final war of all wars.
You know when the Lord's coming back, it's going to be mass killing, right? He's coming back to kill everybody who didn't want to get down. Are you sure it is? Lord? I can tell. I can tell you that. But you should be. Because you're on his bad list right now. You eat pork? What? You eat pork? want to dabblers. Pork, just the beer. You eat shrimp too, right? Crabs. You're on his shit list.
The whole planet's they're about to find out that literally there was order to this world. And you didn't have to follow wickedness. Just because wickedness is all around you, and just because everybody says that it's okay to be wicked, you don't have to subscribe to it. And guess what? The whole planet is about to get their ass whooped harshly. Really bad. Hardcore. Like really bad.
And who they call Jesus is going to make this happen.
He's the one that's going to be doing it.
It's Isaiah 6:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Right, so when he was talking about those, I just heard the word chariots. You ever seen the movie Independence Day? You do remember the movie how they had the UFOs? And how that UFO had a laser beam and it shot a laser beam? That's what he's talking about.
The building.
Yeah. You're gonna have millions of laser beams. He's shooting that. When he says he's shooting the fire out, he's not shooting fire literally out of his mouth. It's gonna be lasers coming from UFOs. That's why I remember when he left. And he left in a quote unquote whirlwind. What's a whirlwind? A cloud. He left in a cloud. That's because they couldn't describe a quote unquote UFO. That's how they seen it. He left in a cloud. He left in a UFO. So guess how he's coming back? Mad as shit. He's coming back in the so-called UFO. But those UFOs, once again, this time, he's like,
he ain't coming by himself. He's coming with all the angels.
He's coming with all the angels this time.
Trying to make sure that
all the angels coming with
feedback. But my name is Brian. I'm a rap
Like I
artist.
said, you're on that shit
You can
list
follow
right
my
now.
music
As it speaks.
at Brian Music, BRIEN Music.
Oh man, you see,
They just hit me up, told me they wanted me to come out here, man, and just spit, man. So I'm gonna do that. This is all freestyle. We've never practiced. I've never practiced with these people, but I'm gonna just come out here, man, and
It
just
says
share my
Zephaniah
share my
1:14.
rap. Cool with y'all?
The great day of the Lord is
Is that cool with
near.
y'all?
It is near and
Can I get an oh
hastens
yeah?
greatly. Even
Can I
the
get an oh
voice
yeah?
of the day of the
All right,
Lord.
let's get it.
The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. Are you a mighty man?
Right,
What's
but
it? Go ahead.
But you see that spirit that you have, that you don't care, you're going to be crying in that day.
This is even a mighty man
But
will be
see,
crying.
and you know what's sad? And I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but this is exactly why the Lord.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have this issue. You think that God's going to let you just get away like you're going to die? Because you have that spirit upon you, He's going to make you suffer really fucking bad. It's to the point where you're going to call His name. How you're denying Him now, you're going to continue to call His name in that day. He's not going to listen to you because you have that spirit. I mean, y'all have no idea what's about to happen. And that fucking rebellious ass, I don't care, it doesn't matter. He knows you feel rebellious. That's why He's not going to have you die in that day. You may jump off a building because you think you're going to commit suicide and die. He may keep His spirit upon you to fuck your legs up, bring his head out, but you still be alive, bro. And you're just living. This is not a game. He knows that nobody got to see it.
On our right though. Yeah, I'm on the mic, bro. Freestyling straight off the head. God damn, man, that's a guy with them dreads, yeah. And I don't even got a curse. Man, flow sweeter than some slur verse. That's right.
Revelation 9:6. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find him, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from him.
So all those people that sit up here and say, it's okay, I don't care. In that day when you try to seek death, He's going to know that you're seeking after death. That's why you're not getting time. He's going to make everyone suffer, bro. Like, harsh.
That's right. We gon' do it from the top to that night. They just give me some time to spit the mic, get the mic. My guy right here looking for the floor that I didn't know beat.
Get right,
with this show, yeah,
or
that's
just
right.
live your best life.
Come on, right,
For
give
don't
me
even
that
get
phone. Give me that iPhone in your hand, my man. Go ahead, take out with that land. Oh yeah, so let's get groovy. My guy right here got your house around Gucci. Coming right here like that blow Gucci. Yeah, we do it all right. Yeah, we do it all Yo,